Hi guys, I'm Zaina. Many of you have seen my styling videos, but today I'm here to talk about my dating life. When people find out that I am single, they're like, "You're single?" And I'm like, yeah, I'm single. And mostly it's because I have like this cockamamie dating life. And I date a lot, I get myself out there, but And so today I want to talk to you about this guy I went on a blind date with, and I'm calling him Mr. Painfully Shy. I had a blind date. Our mutual friend set us up, and she's like, he's tall, he's handsome, he's a doctor. Honestly, like, he'll be good for you. I'm like, all right, cool. So I go to her house, I sit down, he comes in and he takes one look at me and he's like, "Oh, you're pretty," and sits down and proceeds to look at his phone. Okay, so you're him and I'm me. He's like, "Oh, okay, nice to meet you." He sits down, you're you, and he does this. He doesn't speak to me. He doesn't even look at me. And so I just came to the conclusion that he was painfully shy. He sat like 5 feet away from me. It was insane. So during dinner, he did the same thing. It was my friend and I, and her boyfriend and him. Honestly, he didn't even add to the conversation. He literally just looked at his phone. And he was asked like repeatedly from our mutual friend to pay attention to the conversation. So I know he wasn't a bad guy. I am going to say that he's painfully shy because there's no other explanation for it. Apparently he is single and is looking for it. Listen, it didn't work out. Okay, so here are some things to do if you are painfully shy. I do have some tips for you, some things that have worked on me by guys, and maybe some tips that you can use too if you're a little shy meeting girls. So in a situation like this, where someone else is already setting you up, the hard part's already done. They're saying, here's a girl, she's single, talk to her. And, pretty much just say hello. And if you're really nervous, smile. Honestly, if you smile, it gives you about 3 seconds worth of getting your act together in your head and not being so nervous. And don't worry about looking like you're like a crazy person, because smiling is infectious. So when you're smiling at somebody, even if you're just like, "Holy shit, I'm nervous," just know that other person is smiling too. They're probably just as nervous as you are. So smile. And then, you might notice something about her. Maybe she's got beautiful eyes. Maybe, here's what worked on me. There was a guy, I was at a bar, and we started talking. And I'll also give you a bar scenario too. But in this scenario, he complimented me on my nail polish. I know, it sounds kind of crazy. But he said to me, he's like, "Wow, it's really nice nail polish." And I was like, "Thank you." And he's like, "What color is that?" And I didn't realize that he was like kind of like running game on me a little bit. But he's like, "What color is that?" And I was like, "Well, normally girls will know the color of her nail polish. It's not just red. It'll be like starlit red or whatever, blood red." Anyway, so I told him what color the nail polish was. And he goes, "I'm the kind of guy that really pays attention to detail." And I believed him. He probably didn't, but you're going to pick anything that stands out about her. Maybe she's got nice lip gloss. Maybe, if she's got a nice nose, whatever it is. Sound genuine about it, and then she'll ask you, "Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Wow, that's really nice of you." And then you can talk about your mutual friend. He's like, "Oh, so how do you know Jennifer?" Your guys' mutual friend. and then you'll get into talking, and then you'll find similarities. But this is one way, smiling. So that's going to first get you in the door. If you were at a bar and you see a girl from across the room, she looks hot, and you're like, oh my God, and you see her at the bar, you're going to do this. Wait until the bartender is really busy. And if you're in New York, the bartenders are always really busy. So you're going to wait until the bartender is like way over there, like not near you at all. So go to the bar. You are going to see her. Pretend that you are waiting for the bartender, which you are, because you are going to buy a drink. Maybe not for her, but for you. So wait for the bartender. And you casually look at her, and you're waiting for the bar. And you look at her again. And now is the time to compliment her. She will probably, where's my wallet? Anyway, she will probably have a wallet or a purse at the actual bar. So what you're going to do is you're going to compliment her on that item. It's like, oh my gosh, now that's a really nice bag you got. So that's really nice. She's going to be like, thank you, whatever. She might say it in a snotty way, but, call her out on the snottiness in an interesting way. She'll be like, oh my God, that's really a nice bag. And she's like, thank you, or thank you. And you're like, no, I mean, my sister has that same bag. Who makes that bag? She's going to tell you who makes that bag. I guarantee she's going to tell you who makes that bag. So talk about that. Then, you can say, because I'm the kind of guy that really pays attention to detail. Really? Are ya? And she might say, oh my gosh, that's really cool. Say, yeah, I've always been that kind of guy. Now you've got her talking. Always been that kind of guy. Really? Yeah. Sometimes I even mention nail polish. Your nail polish is really nice too. I mean, I'm not a guy that's chock full of compliments or anything, but what I see I really like. She's gonna be like, oh my gosh, and then you go into, oh, so are you here with your friends, or like I don't see any friends nearby. I'm not a stalker, but I'm just, where are your friends at? So you're getting her into a conversation with you. Then if she's kind of giving you the old 1-2 brush off, which she might do, then you get your drink, and then you say, all right, well, you have a good one, and you look really nice tonight. I have to tell you that, and go away. Goodbye. But, you win some, you lose some. But you've learned something. You've learned kind of like how to open up to girls just by a compliment. I don't care how pretty this girl is or how unpretty this girl is. Women love compliments. But try to sound genuine about it, even though you're not, because you've been staring at her legs or her breasts from across the room like forever. But try to be genuine about it, because it really does help, and it really does work. Then, if she is with her friends, she might be with, 3 or 4 friends or something. If she's with her friends, you can say, listen, well, my boys are right over there, and I like my friends and everything, but I'm talking to a bunch of ugly dudes, so why don't you guys come over and we'll talk, we'll have fun, and if you want, I'm not a stalker. Always try and make light of the conversation. And her and her friends might come over. Girls are kind of like luscious sometimes, so they are going to want to drink, and they are going to take they are going to take the opportunity to help you drink your alcohol. So that's a way to do it. Worst case scenario, they say no. Worser case scenario, they come over, but the girl that you really likes your friend. Hey, don't worry about it. Some girl, you're not going to get every girl, but you will have had practice. And in that case where that girl that you really liked likes your friend, look, she might be the lesser of the attractiveness in your eyes. Chat her up. You know what? Scratch that. Chat up the girl who seems the bossiest and who seems like she takes the reins. Chat that girl up. You got to take one for the team. Chat her up, because she's the one that either drove the car, or she's the one that is the designated sober person that's going to go home with one of the girls and blah, blah, blah. You're going to chat that girl up and take one for the team. A win is a win is a win. So, because if that girl decides that she wants to get an attitude, guess what's going to happen? She's going to take all the girls away. So take one for the team, chat that girl up. Don't worry, you know, a win is a win. You learned something. You learned to open up just by, number one, smiling. Number two, compliments. And number three, kind of make light of the situation. Make fun. Always kind of like poke in a fun way. You know, but by saying, hey, you know, I'm not a crazy person, you know, I'm just asking a question, you know, kind of make it light. Because then you'll win. And these are the things that have worked on me. So those are some ways to not be so painfully shy. I am rooting for you. On to my next date. I will keep you posted. Let's hope that that it goes well. I'm sure it will. But let me know if that works for you. Go to a bar, hang out, write to me, ZaynahStyle.com, ZaynahStyle.com. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Good luck.